I want to talk about something right up at the top of the show. I'm going to air the dirty laundry here at NBC, because people love that, don't they? Okay, 5 of you interested. No, I'd like to be honest about these things. NBC, let's face it, NBC has had a tough year this year. They really have. They've had some shows that kind of didn't work out, because the executives are stupid, and they've just had a few, anyone could make these mistakes. Emerald should have had a sitcom, I believe. Anyway, it's a natural idea. Anyway, they've had kind of a hard year. And I gotta say, some of their shows, have had trouble, but a lot of it isn't their fault. Their economy hasn't helped. The economy in the United States has not helped anybody. And it's really been tough on NBC as well. Advertising rates are down. And, well, the reality is that NBC has to make sacrifices somewhere. They gotta tighten the old belt and make cost cuts. And they don't go to Friends first, you know what I'm saying? They don't go to any of the big shows, okay? They always come to our show first. We're sort of the caboose in the big late-night train. And because we're on so late, they call me up and they say, Conan, you gotta lose, $80 in your budget, which is roughly half of what we have to spend here. No, they had to make some, some cost cuts here. So anyway, I thought we should be honest about this. We should be upfront about it. We should show you some of the ways that NBC is whacking our budget tonight in a little segment we're going to call Late Night Budget Cuts. Why is there a gong at the end of that? We should cut that right now. Gong is probably costing us a fortune. Gong, $80 rental. All right. Well, today, I'm going to just list all the ways we're trying to cut costs. Today is traditionally the day we plan to decorate our set for Christmas. We always do it the day that Tony Bennett shows up. It's just a tradition. Because of the budget cuts, we had to severely scale back our decorations this year and make do with what we already have. But I'm excited because we have an amazing crew here. They're great set decorators, and I know that they don't have the budget they normally have, but I'm sure they'll do some great Christmas decorations. Guys, let's do it. Let's get in here. This will be great. I'm sure it's going to be terrific.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's Santa. All right, anyway. My God, this is asbestos. Folks, with all these, you threw last at rehearsal. With all these budget cuts, you might think that we'd have to cut back on booking our usual A-list guests, the very best people. Nothing could be further from the truth. Our talent department is committed to bringing you the greatest guests that you've come to expect from this show night after night. For example, tomorrow night we've got an all-star lineup featuring Alf, the puppeteer who operated Alf, and that guy's cousin Joe. All here tomorrow night. NBC it. Now, folks, believe it or not, storage is a huge expense for our show. Just storing the tapes for our program alone is a major expense because we've done over 1,500 shows. Just finding storage and all that is just amazingly expensive. Luckily, NBC has come up with a brand new storage system which should virtually eliminate storage costs for our show. Take a look. All right, everybody, that's our show for the evening. Do want to thank all my guests. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, that's a wrap.
Another great show.
Now, here's another tough layoff. Max, I'm very sorry, friend, but no, you can stay, but your acting coach, Julian, has got to go.
Oh, Conan, you can't fire Julian. He's my mentor, my teacher, my guru.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Max. He's got to go.
No. No! No!
Second thought, you can keep the acting coach. One person we had to fire was a special page in charge of our elderly assistance seating program. Take a look at what he used to do. It was really a shame to have to fire him, but we seem to be doing fine without him. Old people fall down. Okay, here's another budget cut. We employ a very, very expensive technology called the boo filter. Let me explain how it works. It's a device that screens out any negative response from our studio audience. And it works beautifully, and we've had it since the beginning of the show. Unfortunately, this is a luxury we can no longer afford, so I'm going to shut the boo filter off for good right now. We'll just leave it on for the remainder of the show. Hold for editing. I have so much more to talk about. Hey, I do have some good news, though. In these tough times, we've actually found a way to raise money. Can you imagine that? If you're a regular viewer of the show, you know that Max and I have some very awkward moments. We just do. That's our kinky chemistry. Well, apparently, sponsors think there's a great place to advertise right there in those awkward moments. What do you think of that, Max?
Sounds great, Conan.
This awkward moment brought to you by Heineken.
So, Conan, do you think this is really going to help the show?
Yeah, I guess.
This awkward moment brought to you by Pepperidge Farm. Never have an ordinary day.
Finally, folks, our show usually has a huge, lavish Christmas party every time. You know, this time. At Christmas time. Anyway, it builds morale. It's really important. Everybody loves it. We all love our big, lavish NBC Christmas party. This year, NBC didn't want to deal with the expense of catering a party for our giant staff. So I just said, no problem. Let's just have the party for me. All right? I'll be the only one at the Christmas party. It'll save a lot of money. Actually, we just had it the other day. I think it went pretty well. Here are some pictures. I thought you'd like to see these. I arrived early and started hitting the punch, which is the first thing I usually do. Actually, I was alone, so I hit the punch a little too hard, I'm afraid. Just wasn't pleasant. Of course, I was my own secret Santa and gave myself a secret gift. I gave myself bath stuff, which I really hate. I hate bath stuff. So I hurled it across the room in a fit of rage. Yes, that's how I throw things. Then, some stuff you can't fake. Then I did some, let's just stay on that for the rest of the night. Get you! Then, oh, there's more. Then, I love dancing, so I did some dancing. That's always my favorite part. Listen to some great tunes. And finally, my favorite part of the whole party was I made out with myself, which was a lot of fun. So I throw like this, and I make out like that. It's a good thing for America to know. Okay, we have a really, really good show tonight. Special show. When we come back, Elijah Wood is going to join us.
you can own the #1 action comedy of the year. Rush Hour 2 on Infinifilm DVD. With Infinifilm's innovative control options, you can integrate deleted scenes. Hear the director's insights.
I heard it was the bomb.
Escape into outrageous outtakes.
Speak English, what do you say?
And much more.
I don't know him.
Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker.
No, Dad!
Rush Hour 2.
You see that?
Own it today on Infinifilm DVD. Rated PG-13.
Good crowd. One more time. To make a collect call, dial down the center. 1-800-CALLADT. It's free for you and cheap for them.
Save big bucks on every call. Just dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Statue of Liberty!
Why do I rent from Enterprise? For more cargo room. More people room. Or more headroom. Enterprise. So easy it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Rejuvenate your soul with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra's 7/11 Christmas celebration. Nothing compares to hearing the Dallas Symphony perform live in the acoustical perfection of the Meyerson Symphony Center. And with audience sing-alongs, special guest artists, and holiday favorites, the Christmas celebration offers something for everyone. You can experience the magic of this Dallas family tradition now through December 23rd by calling the Symphony box office at 214-692-0203.